Hi, I'm Joni Marks, and welcome to a new episode of Finding True Love After 50. And the material in this series are edited excerpts from my new book titled Finding True Love After 50. Step 5, Creative Travel and Adventure. In this episode, we are looking at how you can apply creative travel and adventure to bring more love and fun into your life after 50. Creative travel and adventure can invigorate your senses, forge connections, and create joyous memories. But what does this mean for you? Well, for many people, life after 50 is often seen as an ideal time for exploring new activities and places they did not have the time to engage with earlier in their adulthood. Honing your adventurous spirit while taking time to relax makes this the perfect formula for bringing more love and creativity into your life. Let's start by looking at the mindset you want to have in order to make the most of your creative adventures after 50. Contrary to what many believe, travel isn't just about sightseeing, nor is it adventure all about being Indiana Jones. But you will need an adventurous mindset for experiencing more personal growth, new experiences, and fun after 50. Here are 3 steps to embrace this mindset. 1. Seek unique experiences. Choose activities that thrill you instead of the usual tourist spots. Look for unique experiences that resonate with your interests. And 2, planned themed journeys. Create travel plans around themes that fascinate you. Themed journeys add a level of personal meaning to your adventures. And 3, connect with locals. Engage with local communities during your travels. Relationships formed can bring depth and authenticity to your travel experiences. And for those of you who are listening to this on the podcast, it is being shown on YouTube, and I have a picture, which are exactly 2 locals from Sicily. And part of the group activity was we were divided up into groups and went to people's homes for lunch. And this is the lucky couple I got to have lunch with. The man gave me that pretty flower I have in my hair. And in return, I autographed a copy of my book. And so that made it very special to have a connection and actually have lunch in someone's home that they prepared for us. I want to share with you now a few ideas on how you can foster love along with your creative travels and how these two intertwine and how after you come back home, you're going to feel, yes, I'm a bit of a different person for the joys and the experiences I've just had. Travel with loved ones. Shared travel experiences can strengthen relationships, whether they are with friends or a romantic partner. Plan a trip that caters to common interests, sharing shared stories, and deepening bonds. Or you can also do solo travel for self-discovery. Traveling by yourself can be a profound act of self-love. It allows you to move at your own pace, follow your whims, and meet new people. Join travel groups. Participate in travel groups that cater to your interests and even those that focus on people over 50. These can help create new connections as well as open your mind and heart to shared experience with others. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the picture. If you're on YouTube, you will see it. Otherwise, I'm going to describe it to you if you're on the podcast. It's me in my safari clothes with my binoculars, and I'm standing as though I had killed it myself, a skull of a Cape buffalo. And as you can see, those horns are massive. Cape buffaloes, along with, you'll be surprised with the other animal, along with hippopotamuses, kill more people than any of the other animals put together. So I'm standing here in a field with this skull, and you can see how green it is in the background. And I looked around before I took this picture, and there weren't any lions stalking me. Creative travel represents beautiful opportunities for love, fun, and creative expression, but you will need to plan accordingly. So here are 3 additional tips. 1, adaptability. Be flexible in your plans. Sometimes the most memorable experiences come from unplanned detours. 2, accessibility. Look for destinations and activities that cater to different mobility levels, ensuring that the adventure is comfortable and enjoyable. And 3, safety first. Always prioritize your safety. Choose reputable travel companies and keep your health needs in mind when traveling your adventures. And as the picture that's accompanying what I just said to you shows, I'm in a dinghy. I am in the Seychelles. That is the other one of my bucket list. The Seychelles are in the Indian Ocean. They have 12 main islands, and why you go there is to snorkel, to see the wildlife, to see all of the myriad of marine life. And when you are in these dinghies, I was on a ship, so we went from the ship into the dinghy, and we are now going to shore. You see, all of us have our life vests on. Those are required. And the tall man there is the expedition leader who knows how to run these dinghies, knows how to get you in and out of the water safely. And just as a side note, the water in the Seychelles, I was there in March, was 84.4 degrees temperature. Loved every minute of that warm water. Saw a turtle, saw all kinds of fish that I had never seen in any other place of the world. And you can see how happy all my fellow riders are on this dinghy. I loved sharing those pictures with you and telling you about being in the Seychelles Islands and being in Africa. So what I want to share with you now is 3 fun action items for you to take yourself. Here are 3 action items to help you make the most of your next adventure. 1, document your journey. Keep a travel journal, sketch or photo your experiences. These creative expressions not only enhance the trip, but also serve as cherished mementos. 2, a culinary adventures. Immerse yourself in the culinary delights of your destinations. Cooking and tasting new cuisines can be a joyful exploration of culture and flavor. And 3, mindful explorations. Practice mindfulness during your travels. Appreciate the beauty around you. Savor the moment and find joy in the small, often overlooked details. And in this picture, which I'm sharing with you, this comes from Palermo in Sicily. And this is a very old church that was built in the 1316, Castello de Casabuelo. And I am standing at the exit of the church that goes into the street where all the shops are. So this was built in 1316, but in 1920, the members of this community actually bought this property, turned it into a museum, and to get into this museum, you have to walk up about 1,000 steps or pay a few dollars and get a taxi to take you to the top. But when you exit it, guess what? There I am. There's the street with all the shops on it and all the restaurants on it. So the community created this activity and created this tourist attraction, which is joyful to see and also has provided them with a livelihood. So these are the things that traveling does for you. It gives you a chance to see how other people live their life, how they create their livelihood, how they create opportunities to encourage tourists to come. And one of the things that we did on this trip is we were invited to a restaurant, and the chef of the restaurant got us to actually prepare the meal. We went on a Monday when his restaurant was normally closed. So we were divided into groups and we each prepared a dish that created this fabulous Italian dinner, which is different than any Italian dinner you have in America where I live. So it was great to have the fun of creating these dishes and tasting them and feeling that when we went back to our hotel that night, that what we had experienced from the chef and the workers in the restaurant, we kind of felt like, wow, we're almost natives. We know how to do this. And if anybody asks me how you make the best pasta, I know the answer now.